Alright, hey everybody, it's Joe from NCP Mon Outdoors. I know it's been a while since I've had a video, but it's been super hot here in North Carolina. And this is the first opportunity I've had to get back out to the property. I'm here camping with my buddy John to get the land ready for this year's season. And I got up early this morning and I'm going to go ahead and use my Coleman stove here to cook some breakfast. I got some typical Walmart pancake mix. Got some syrup packets. I got some brown surf sausage, turkey sausages. I got my GSI Outdoors utility kit I'm going to use, or utensils kit I should say. I've got my cast iron skillet, some measuring cups. I've got my Stanley pot. I'm going to use the bowls from that to mix the batter in, and I've got some flavor, butter flavored spray that I'm going to put in the pan to help non-stick. But the purpose of this video this morning is one of my subscribers had asked for kind of an update on the Coleman stove and how well the paint had held up, especially this silver heat resistant paint. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera and kind of give you a little bit of a narrower view of the stove and kind of just give an update and kind of show you what that looks like. Alright, so I repositioned the camera. I'm going to kind of show you what the stove looks like after it's been redone. So I don't remember exactly when I redid this, at least a year ago, if I remember correctly. And what I had done is I had taken all the pieces off and I had painted it this different green color than its original color of the Coleman stove, which was a darker green. But I went for this kind of John Deere tractor type looking green. I just thought it looked neat, so I did that. Had the logo put on the back as you saw. But he was asking me specifically, this is Charles Artificer 2158. So about 5 days ago he subscribed to my channel and was asking me for an update on the stove and wondering how that high heat high temperature silver paint that I used, and just curious to see how that's held up after you've used it, and was asking me to do a video on it. So Charles, here is what it is. Here's what it looks like. So I'm just going to kind of, so these pieces, right, the tubes here still have decent paint, no issues, nothing coming off. A little bit of stains from stuff that I've used it for a while, so it does need another cleaning, doesn't need a painting. And then of course the fuel tank itself, I'll just kind of show you this. So the fuel tank itself actually is still in pretty decent shape. There is some rusting that I would expect. You could see here on the back end and a little bit on here on the corner that I had kind of like sanded off before and repainted, but obviously it's coming through again. So at some point in the future it will need another coat. The heat part, right, so this is where it sits into over top of the burner. You can see a little bit of carbon scoring there, but if you kind of just rub it with my finger, you can see it kind of comes off. So it's held up actually fairly well on the tube itself here, where the heat is coming up from the burner, so hasn't really done too much damage or caused any harm. So actually working out pretty well. And again, as I said, few little rust spots here, but that's to be expected. The stove was already I can't even remember what, 15 years old maybe, something like that. I've had it for a really long time. So, but obviously still works pretty well. Haven't had the blowouts that I've had before after I cleaned the burners and all. But maybe another 2 or 3 years will be another need to repaint it and stuff. I'll probably redo the logo on the roof there, but or on the cover. But for the most part, this is actually pretty good. It's in pretty good shape. So the paint held up really well. So I hope that answers your question. And anybody else who has interested or comments on the update on the Coleman stove after the rebuild. Now let me see if I can look real quick on my phone and see when did I actually do that and post those videos. Let's see. I have it somewhere. I'm just scrolling through real quick. So that was about a year ago. Yeah, about a year ago is when I did the rebuild on this particular stove. So, and again, held up pretty well. So not ready for a new rebuild yet, but at some point in the future we will do it again. So Charles, thanks for subscribing. I hope you that satisfied you in what you were looking for. But yeah, the paint's held up pretty good, especially over, like I said, the tube here where the flame comes out. No real issues there. So alright, thanks everybody for watching this quick update. I'm going to have a lot more videos for you coming soon now that the weather's a little bit cooler in the mornings and the evenings. And stay tuned everybody. Thanks for watching
NC Piedmont Outdoors, camping, fishing, and hunting adventures.